Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, look, man. This is as impromptu as it gets. God has really been dealing with me with so many things in life, you know what I'm saying? As far as doing what he told me to do, getting my butt up out the bed in the morning time, consistency, obedience, radical faith, just being who he called me to be first and foremost. Let's start there. But I'm back. Back like I never left. With the radical movements, inspirational, motivational segment. And it's a daily thing. I'm back on it. No more falling off. I'm appreciating this version of me that I'm growing into, right? I'm appreciating the things that God is breaking off in my life. I'm appreciative of the accountability that I have in my life. I am appreciative of the fact that I can look in the mirror and see myself the way that God sees me, in addition to seeing my flaws and all, and knowing that my weakness is made perfect in his strength. So I'm super grateful to be able to make this video this morning, and just encourage somebody, and just say, get back up. You know what I mean? Get back up. Don't quit. Keep going. Never let nobody change you from the man or the woman that God created you to be. And don't get so caught up in your feelings, get so caught up in your flesh that you lose sight of the mission, that you lose sight of the end goal, which is an eternity with the Most High God, which is to be a disciple and to make disciples, which is to show love, you know what I'm saying? To show grace, to just be a Christ ambassador, to be an image bearer. So I wanted to get on here today and just encourage somebody to know that you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are enough, right? But you have to be willing to look yourself in the mirror, hold yourself accountable, and say, God is for me. God is for me. Okay, you got to get up and put one foot in front of the next and say, I'm going to do this. Like, I ain't going back to who I used to be. I'm not going back to my vomit. I'm not going back to the mediocrity. I'm not going back to that watered down, lukewarm version of myself that I used to be. That's for all of my believers, right? And for my unbelievers or my non-believers, or those that are on the fence about the Most High God, like, just keep on living, right? Get around somebody that really love God and feel the unconditional agape love that they show you, right? Because I'm learning that agape love expects absolutely nothing in return on this earth, right? On this earth, because you know that you're going to get everything you need and more in eternity with the Most High God. So yeah, just be encouraged on today, man. Keep going, don't quit. And know that even when you fall, get your butt back up. Get your butt back up and keep going. Like, it ain't no limits to what you can do when you're allowing God to lead the way. There's no limits on what you can do when you are literally calling yourself out on your mess and on your sin and on the things that you do. But you cannot fake kick it. You cannot pretend to be something that you absolutely know that you are not. God cannot and God will not bless who you pretend to be. Like, we say that all the time, and we do a lot of talking. Like, I'm learning that there's a lot of believers that do a lot of talking. That's why I can respect somebody that's living in the world, and you know they're living in the world. And I get it now. I never really fully understood, you know what I'm saying, the dynamics of it when God say, you either hot or you cold. If you lukewarm, I'm going to spit you out my mouth. I get it now, because, like, when somebody hot, they on fire for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They got that zeal. You know what time it is. But when somebody lukewarm, like, I don't even know how to take you. I don't even know what I'm gonna get when I'm talking to you, because you pretend. Like, you put on these faces and you put on these facades to be a person. Like, one day you this person and the next day you that person. On Sunday you this, but on Monday through Friday you somebody else. And then Saturday you trying to ease on into who you supposed to be on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But when you cold, when you out the world, when you out the Bible, when you out there and you just in the world, I'm already knowing what time it is. I know what I'm gonna get, right? So I just challenge everybody today to pick a side. Like, you got to pick a side. Like, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Like, blessings and curses can't come out the same mouth. And I also challenge every lukewarm believer out there, because it's a lot of us out here. I used to be one. I used to be one, and that's the thing. Like, y'all be in denial. Just be honest with yourself. You lukewarm, because if you are truly a believer, and I ain't talking about, and don't come at me with all that, he know my heart, and he's still working on me. Let him work on you, and let him use you at the same time. However, every day a believer is supposed to work on being mature, work on growing, work on changing, work on being who the Most High God calls you to be. So don't think just because you are willfully sinning, that's not maturity. Falling into sin and willfully sinning are two different things. If you get up every day and you willfully live a life of sin, that's different. You may have fallen by the wayside. You may be going through a season right now. However, don't pretend like you on the up and up. That's why so many people don't even rock with us church folks. That's why people don't rock with church folks, because y'all do too much. Instead of just saying that you're going through it, pulling yourself back, waiting on your moment, allowing the Most High God to build you up in your most holiest faith, allowing him to clean you up, allowing yourself to go through the sanctification process. You want to pretend like you got it all together. And now you out here lukewarm. Now you out here making these people confused because they know you sleep with such and such, and that you get high, you get drunk all the time, but at the same time you acting like you this and you that when you at church on Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. When y'all out here doing these conferences and these Bible studies and doing all these events and comeback shows and all of that, man, just stop it. That's not the time that we're living in. We really can't afford to do that right now. We really can't afford to do that. So I just want y'all to do better, to be better, because time is winding out. Like in Isaiah, it talks about seeking the Lord while he may be found. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means there's going to come a time when you're not going to find him while you're seeking him, right? So don't take that lightly. You already know we're living in the last days, like unto the days of Noah. If you don't know what the last days are supposed to look like, even if you don't even believe in the Bible, look around you. Look around you, man. Stop playing. But anyway, I was out here on my little morning stroll. You know, I've been trying to be consistent with getting up, walking, working out, going to the gym, all of those things. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stop right now, because if I don't do it when it's on my mind, life is going to get to life, and I'm going to lose track, and I'm going to lose focus, because I do a lot of stuff in my head at the same time. I'm working on that. Pray for your girl. But yeah, be encouraged, be motivated, and be inspired, and know that God loves you, and that he has a plan for you, and that he is waiting on your yes. And you already know what time it is. It's your girl, the radical one. I lay out the right way, the wrong way, the long way, and the strong way. Yeah.